Hi guys, this video is about economics written by Ramesh Singh. It's specially for civil service examination. It has 22 chapters, so I'm going to make 22 videos and 22 pages. Okay, and the first chapter is introduction, and please listen that I'm not going to explain each and every basic term in this economics concept because you have to already read NCRTs and other textbooks at least once to have a gist of this, because it's not going to be helpful if you just directly try to read this and cover the topic. So please do read those reference books and then revise this. This is just a complimentary. Okay, these the middle thing here is economics, that is the main topic, and the red things are subtopics, and further those branches reveal subtopics. That's how brain map works. So economics, first we will start with what challenges does economic faces, and economics on what it focuses on. Economics focus is always on betterment of human life, and there are many theories and there are many alternatives. Alternatives include against routine which we are doing and which we are not doing efficiently. So, and challenges, needs, demands, and availability. These are the challenges that economic faces. Either there can be excess or scarcity of these three things. And coming to the systems, economic systems, three types: capitalist system, state system, and mixed system. I'll point out them with cursor to make it interesting. Okay, first of all, we will start with capitalist system. This concept is introduced by Adam Smith. He gave this concept telling that there will be an invisible hand, that is market force, which brings the equilibrium of economy, that is demand is equivalent to supply. Okay, and this demand is equivalent to supply happens when there is enough competition. That's what Adam Smith says. And he says there should be division of labor and there should be laissez-faire. Laissez-faire is simple. The government should not involve in the process, and the decisions are taken by private enterprises and market. Now coming to the state system actually has two types, that is socialist and communist. Karl Marx introduced this socialist system back then, long back when there was USSR. There was socialist system, and in China during that time there was communist system. Uh, so Karl Marx actually wanted to, he actually assumed that socialist is some intermediate form in which for in over a long time it becomes communist, but it never happened. In these two systems, state takes the decision in the market of production of goods and services, and in mixed system, after seeing some failures due to depression, that is capitalist economy gave depression during 1929, the Great Depression in America. Because of that, many economists started proposing new policies. Among them, famous one is JMK, John Maynard Keynes. He suggested a mixed economic system in which they successfully recovered from Great Depression. He told to boost the demand for goods, and to do that he gave money for free. I mean, not for free, but at low interest rates, so that people start taking money and cheap money supply. So if the money is given enough in their hands, they will have excess money. So because of that excess money, the demand for goods will be boosted. And he suggests that government should intervene in production of public goods, that is social sector, like food grains and other things which are necessary basic necessities for public. These things should be taken care by government. Okay, and coming to the role of the state, obviously we know the what can be the role of the state. It can be regulator in production and supply of either private goods or public goods. But many economics suggest that it's better to leave private goods to private people, and only take care of public goods. That's what role of state is important, because controlling private goods actually increases burden for the state. Next, coming to Washington Consensus, this is a concept developed by John Williamson. You have to remember this name; it's very important. I think he is a member of World Bank and International Monetary Fund, one of those, and he gave 10 propositions, which includes globalization, liberalization, and privatization. Not globalization, but okay, and liberalization in trade and foreign direct investment inflow and interest rate and privatization. These are the concepts he these are the important concepts among the 10 propositions John Williamson gave, and this Washington Consensus further synonymously named with neoliberalism and globalization. These are the latest concepts that we are following right now. And coming to sectors and types, more or less same. Sectors: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary sector includes, if you work things with natural resources, that belongs to primary sector. If you do manufacturing stuff, then it belongs to secondary, and if we give services, provide services, then it is tertiary. So three types of economics: agrarian, industrial, and service. India after independence chose to be industrial, but from 1991 it decided to become agrarian again. I will discuss this in detail in further chapters. And national income, GDP, NDP, NNP, and GNP. These are the four terms: gross domestic product, uh, national domestic national domestic product, and gross national product, and net national product. Uh, these things are detailedly explained in NCERT, and I am not going to explain. And these are the formulas which involves with NNP, national income at FC. Okay, let's discuss about Indian economy, national income. So about cost and prices, how Indian economy takes account is in reference to cost and prices. There are two types of cost: constant price and two types of prices: constant price and current prices. uh, India follows constant price, that is, there will be a base year of particular 1980, 1991 something, and we follow that for years and years, and then we change the base year again for prices. And factor cost, and when it comes to cost, factor cost and market cost, India always follows factor cost. Factor cost is the cost of the product without including any profits. Okay. And taxes, there are two types of taxes: direct and indirect taxes. uh, and national income at factor cost, there are two formulas. First is NNP at market cost plus subsidies, NNP at market cost minus income taxes, and then you together include, and then you make it NNP at market cost minus indirect tax plus subsidies. This is a formula, uh, and I explained this models also. Well, that's it. Thank you.